I don't know, maybe the mid 2000s. And we were, I don't know if it was, I think it may have been Japan, somewhere came back. And I came back through the curtain after my match, and it was crazy. There was, I think, Cena, Flair, and then 2 other guys. And then no one else was like, everyone that actually should have been there at the monitor was gone. They were all in catering or they were already on the bus. And it was all these guys that had already established themselves and made their, and I just took a moment. I took a moment and I was like, and then I didn't have to say a word.
Yeah.
Like they all looked at me and just held their hands up, and it was just like.
Would you guys say anything to them? Okay, so you have to have those conversations.
Yeah,
okay.
There was a lot. Yeah.
See, like I don't know. I mean, I would never want to say anything to the guys' locker room or anything like that. That's not my place. But it's also like when you're in a show in Japan, don't you want to just like experience that? Like the crowd itself, it's so
cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like I don't know. It's one thing if there's a long drive. Like sometimes, you have a Sunday show and you have 5 hours to drive to Raw. That's okay. But also you could go up to the main event and be like, hey, just so is it cool if I take off at intermission or whatever, like I understand that. But yet, like those things, I just don't understand. Like what are you going to learn on the bus? Nothing.
It was kind of a head scratcher,
Yeah.
and it's not even a thing.
Or
a lot of people
thrower.
are old school. You're an old head. You're an old school guy. It's always about respect and all this. And part of that, but again, it's more about learning. Like, if you're not on top, that's what you should be striving to.
Yeah.
And I want to watch who's on top. I want to see what they're doing, and figure out what I'm not doing. It's simple, and there's no better place to where else are you gonna sit there and learn? Like, oh, okay. And again, to your credit, to setting close enough that you can hear.
Yeah.
You can watch it on the monitor, so you can see everything perfectly, but also be able to. That's just genius, really.
Yeah.
Because you can't get the kind of feedback and learn things, and it's just always. And then have to hear people like get online or whatever and bitching about not getting. I'm not getting booked the right way. I'm not doing this. And then, what really pisses me off is when I go and people will come and say, hey, you got anything for me? And then I take the time out of my, not that I'm that busy, but like I've obviously watched and you're asking me for feedback. And then I give you my feedback and I give you my time and then not apply, not even.
Is that why you started telling people you're not going to listen anyway?
There's a few
because I've heard that a few times.
There's a few people because they'll come up and it's almost kind of like it's almost like just I want to be seen asking. It's just lip service, right?
Are you saying like they don't apply it and then
they don't apply it?
Okay.
Yeah. Why ask me if you're not going to apply it? It may not be the right advice for you. That's what a lot of people they don't understand. Like I could tell you 8 different things as a suggestion, and somebody else might give you 8. Like I may give you this, and Stone Cold may give you this, and they may be completely
You're getting worked
opposite.
up right now. You're literally
what your
getting worked
job
up.
is to figure
literally
out
getting hot.
What.
You're literally getting so worked up and hot about this right now.
Am I?
It's passion.
But it is
passion.
It's passion. But those are the things you have to be able to figure those things out.
Right.
And you're not going to figure them out if you don't try them.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally.
Like I hate telling people the same thing over and over and over again, and you don't apply it. Like don't waste my time.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm telling you what worked for me. It may not work for you, but whatever you're doing, maybe it ain't working anyway. So why not try? But or just don't bother me.
Yeah.
And I don't look at it as bothering me. I want to help. That's what I do. Right.
Yeah.
Rant over.
Okay, I'm done.
And cut.
I think we kind of learned, like at least I learned throughout NXT. We have all these coaches, right? And I don't know. I'm sure you guys have seen this too now. But if you ask every single coach, like you said, they all may give you different things. Okay, Shawn Michaels wants this from me, but Matt Bloom wants this from me. But so like you have to learn who you want to get your advice from, or else you're just trying to please 20 different people and like they're, you know, they could be like, oh, you're not listening to me. Yeah, but Sean told me to do this.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
like you have to learn that too. But
Yep.
it's like if you're doing it just to look good in
Be
front
seen
of
in
you,
it,
like,
yeah.
oh, Taker's gonna go, hey Michelle, guess who asked me for advice?
Right.
Like I'm gonna keep watching, you know, like it's just
It's a game.
just don't do it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a game, and don't waste any,
Yeah, it's a
everybody's
game.
time.
Yeah,
yeah.
for
But I think
sure.
a lot of people don't understand. Just kind of going back to your other point there, how difficult it is to process all that information.
Yeah.
Right. It's just again, what worked for me may not work for you. What worked for Michelle, and you know, she's giving you
Was
what,
not much.
Well, you give
Oh, is
yourself
that what
you
you're
give
gonna say?
yourself way too much credit.
Oh,
You are one of the most
Just
like
riding
memorable
coattails.
acts ever. Like I don't know why you are like so. If coming from a woman in our division,
Well.
we always talk about you guys. Just
Oh.
so you know, you are so
I'm
cool.
sure I'm
so many
talked
people
about.
wanted to work with you.
No.
Talk with like Liv
Thank
not
you.
too long ago that had all these ideas. You know, like you're very memorable.
thank you.
Yeah.
Sh-
If people
did
are
talk to-
remembering you for
no, that's sweet.
silly things, you're good.
No.